just deceived. It took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chun. It's time for us to finish this.
Let's push the enemy back together.
Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest.
You're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
Chance to rekindle an old relationship. Turbulent times dictate such things.
I won't give you time to ogle.
Gotcha!
One of the strongest officers. I have come for your head, Council! Prepare to meet your end!
Going on the offensive. Get ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated. As I thought, has been defeated.
He's exhausted.
We can win if we fight together. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's try again later.
It's time for our attack. Once the preparations are done, we begin. Let us withdraw. We must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
The enemy officer
I can barely
has been
hold my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
Broken their formation. This is
as long as we have the strength and the will to fight.
Join forces!
We must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I will not fall here. Not like this. Brothers might be made worse if I cannot fight my way out.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
Perhaps this battle's to be their last. Here to lend a hand? You have my thanks. Now, let's push the enemy back together.
Of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces.
That is true.
But we had our valiant warriors, Zhou Yu's strategy, and luck on our side. Everything came together to lead us to victory.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue.
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
Should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sha. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai,
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. You need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path will bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
I'm sure you'll come to play an even larger role than you do now. As our kingdom grows, so will its troubles. But as long as you are with us, we have nothing to fear. Nothing gives me more hope than having you by our side.
Agreed. Please help us to maintain peace in U. We hope to enjoy your protection for many years to come.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor. And I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuanhua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle. But I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuanhua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong? Have I left something behind, perhaps?
No, it's just... Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up. And you were the one to finally cure him. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery. But, yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you...
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuanhua! Oh, Yuanhua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
Siluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace